keep thinking about what's next, but remember how much Donald Trump accomplished within 4 years, okay? This was probably one of the most consequential political phenomenons we've ever seen. Whether you hate him or love him or you're somewhere in between, you got 200 federal judges, you got 3 Supreme Court justices, you got Middle East peace plans coming out the wazoo. He broadened the appeal of the Republican Party to blue-collar and black voters. Let's hope the Republicans capitalize on that. And this is something that the left just should be thanking him for. He didn't start a single war. So the good news is this guy did a lot, and the even better news is he's going nowhere. 2024, he's going to be the nominee. If you're a Trump supporter, you got to feel good. You won. The guy broke the system. He broke the mold. He broke the media. He broke the pollsters. He broke the entire political machinery. Nothing is ever going to be the same. You're never going to see the same thing after Trump, unless it's Trump.
Make America great again.
This is 1221 Fairmount Avenue in the city of Philadelphia. This is a housing development known as Guild House West. And if it looks familiar, no doubt that's because of an incident that took place right here on Election Day, 2008.
There's a guy with a billy club right here.
Video recorded here by a poll watcher went viral and has since been associated with voter intimidation. But that's not the full story.
Hi, I'm here at 1221 Fairmount in Philadelphia, and there's a guy with a billy club right here. So, do we have any problems here, or what's going on? Everything okay?
Everything's fine.
I'm just making sure.
Why y'all taking 1220 Fairmount Avenue?
I'm here. I'm just a media guy, and that's all I'm doing. I'm with University of Pennsylvania.
Identification for that?
Yeah. Who are you with? Sorry.
I'm security.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think they know about it all.
I mean, I have a poll watcher certificate, so I can go inside.
I'm just wondering why you come up taking pictures.
I mean, what?
I'm just wondering why everybody's taking pictures, that's all.
Okay. I mean,
No.
I think it might be a little bit intimidating that you have a stick in your hand. That's why, you know?
Yes. Who are you to decide? No, I'm an attorney.
I mean, that's a weapon, so that's why I'm a little worried.
Who are you to decide?
I mean, I am a concerned citizen, and I'm just worried that you might be...
So are we.
Okay.
That's why we're here.
Okay, but you have a nightstick in your hand.
So what?
I mean...
You got a camera phone.
I have a camera phone, which is not a weapon.
Listen. Never mind. I think I'm going to call the police.
At 12:41 p.m. Eastern Time that day, the Drudge Report's top-linked headline was, Black Panthers block access to voting station. And Drudge kept posting on the story, even adding footage throughout the day. But here's what really happened. The man with the nightstick was asked by police to leave.
Police? So the police have just arrived at 1221 Fairmount, where there's a guy with a billy club intimidating voters. Philadelphia PD have arrived.
What's going on, fella? There's nothing going on. I don't even know why y'all were called. So we can't stop people from voting. We're not.
They're not stopping.
He has a billy club in his hand.
Should I speak to the police?
Let the lawyers say this way.
I mean, should I? Where I was. No, I know.
You saw me out here earlier.
No, they're not. The police are here right now.
So, no, I'm telling you.
Here's what really happened. The man with the nightstick was asked by police to leave. He did without incident.
Without incident.
That's why you're going to be moved by a black man. Yeah.
The other man, well, he was a certified poll watcher. He got to stay. The district attorney's office says there were no complaints of intimidation. Nevertheless, this incident has been a rallying cry for those who claim elections continue to be stolen, in part due to voter intimidation. Donald Trump has repeatedly claimed the election is rigged, particularly in cities like Philadelphia.
And we have to make sure that this election is not stolen from us.
What happened on November 4, 2008 in Philadelphia was a bizarre incident, but it wasn't a part of any widespread voter intimidation.
My position is there's no such thing as small potatoes. One instance is enough that needs to be prosecuted. And wait a minute, Chris, how about this? What if there were a white hood and a sheet involved and otherwise the facts were the same? Would there then be a prosecution of the Klan? Hell yes, there would be, and there should be in this case.
What happened on November 4, 2008 in Philadelphia was a bizarre incident, but it wasn't a part of any widespread voter intimidation.
My advice to the Justice Department, to the Obama administration would have been, politically speaking, prosecute these guys. The best thing you can do politically is lock them up.
Okay, right. I agree.
But
you know, Stephen, I think there's nothing the Republican Party likes better than a nice, scared white voter. Let's be honest about it.
You're implying there was a crime that was committed, and I'm not sure that the Justice Department
Okay, let me ask you about the white sheets.
Suppose
those were white folks and with white sheets.
Sure, then you have a legitimate case. I mean, that's intimidation.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's the symmetry here? You got a bunch of two black guys, big guys, wearing big boots and wearing what looks like uniforms to me, and one guy's carrying a pretty dangerous stick there that he could break some heads with, and that would you if you had to walk past him, and those were, just think about the symmetry, what your argument is creating, the problem.
But Chris, honestly, wouldn't you need to have someone making a complaint and someone saying we were, in fact, intimidated, we were not allowed, there was undue pressure put on us? No one said that.
Nevertheless, this incident has been a rallying cry for those who claim elections continue to be stolen, in part due to voter intimidation.
Chris, this was a one-off case. I'm not looking to whip anybody into a hysteria. These were two guys in one polling place.
It's John, registered as an independent. And yeah, I was just out here just hanging around on my phone, and I was trying to talk to the guy over there, and at first he handed me a slip with some vote Democrat slip. I told him I don't want it. I'm not gonna be voting for these guys. Yeah. Then he took it back, or I was trying to talk to him, and then he says to me, "Quit fucking with me, or else you're gonna get what you're gonna get."
Were you intimidated?
Nah, I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of him.
Do you think someone who's not a big guy like you would be intimidated?
I would say so. But the only words he said to me was, "You keep this shit up, you're going to get what you're going to get."
Chris, this was a one-off case. I'm not looking to whip anybody into a hysteria.
November 4th, 2008.
Peace to date.
He gets what he wants. Some little weak charge on the new Black Panther Party of voter intimidation.
That's right.
Saying that we were in front of a polling place with a baton.
Counting soap bubble.
Now, what would we look like in front of a polling place with baton? You know we don't carry batons.
That's right.
Psych. I'm just playing.
Yo, you only have to hang out with Minister Farrakhan for a little while to know that he is a man that is blessed by God, and he is not no average man.
All right. Look, brothers and sisters, we did. Why were we at the polls that day? We decided that on election day that we would go out to the polls because of what? Because they said they was going to be stopping black people from coming to vote. We knew that they didn't want a black man in office, and there were strong intelligence indicators that there was going to be some trouble at the polls, and that we wanted to make sure that the police wasn't harassing our people, so we wanted to go out and do what we could.
The Bush administration filed a voter intimidation suit against the group. But in 2009, the Obama administration narrows the scope of the case, asking for and getting a court order only against the guy with the club. The Justice Department said it didn't have enough evidence against the group as a whole. In a statement to CNN, the new Black Panther Party denied voter intimidation and said it did not condone the acts of the member with the nightstick. That may be hard to believe for some people given the threatening behavior as captured in this January 2009 National Geographic documentary on the new Black Panthers.
You're going to have to kill some crackers. You're going to have to kill some of their babies.
Asked about that incident, the new Black Panther Party told CNN this man did not speak for the party or reflect its policies. The right-wing media has pounced on the story, suggesting Attorney General Eric Holder and President Obama let the new Black Panthers off the hook.
And so what happened was one of our men, one of our brothers, who's my little brother and I love, King Samir Shabazz, just was a little bit too strong, and he was caught out there at the polling place with the nightstick at the polling place, and the John McCain campaign rolled up on him with some cameras and some poll washers and jumped all over the issue and all over the brother.
A former Justice Department attorney has testified that the Obama administration has a double standard on race, a policy of not prosecuting possible civil rights violations by black people.
The United States Justice Department, still under George Bush up until January, this is in November, immediately charged and sued the new Black Panther Party, King Samir, myself, and Brother Jerry Jackson, who was a poll watcher in Philadelphia at that time, charged and sued us all in federal court in Pennsylvania, charging us with violating the Civil Rights Act and with voter intimidation. Bush, it appeared, had his way finally in his last days. He had us. And so the Justice Department changed hands into the Obama administration, and the Justice Department leadership changed into the hands of a black man by the name of Eric Holder, and they took a look at it and they threw most of everything out.
That's right.
They said King Samir can't go back to the polling place until 2012. And I'm sure King Samir don't give a damn whether he go back. He said he don't believe in the white man's voting system anyway, so he don't give a damn.
The Philadelphia District Attorney delivers a stern warning. Voter intimidation will not be tolerated this election season.
Steady stream of voters waited to turn in their ballots outside of Philadelphia City Hall this afternoon. It's one of several satellite election centers in the city. The Philadelphia District Attorney's Election Fraud Task Force hotline received 95 calls during the last presidential election in 2016, up from 93 calls in the 2012 election. DA Larry Krasner is anticipating this election to see even more calls to the hotline, with reports of possible voter intimidation or even violence at the polls. So Krasner is expanding the election task force, and the hotline will be available for people to report cases of possible voter intimidation starting today.
The Billy Club is a prima facie, on its face, case of voter intimidation, in the same way that Stephen acknowledged if they were there wrapped in sheets and hoods, it would be a prima facie case on the part of the Klan.
But that's not the full story.